Okay, so good day, everyone. Welcome to 101 Questions of AI, where we're going to tackle the pressing questions around artificial intelligence. I am your host, Michelle, and here with me today is Luca, our in-house expert and the founder of Spark. So welcome, Luca.
Hi, Michelle.
Okay, so let's get into the first question, the very general question that everybody is asking. What is artificial intelligence?
Well, uh, well, thanks for asking. First of all, I've been busy with artificial intelligence for the last 20 plus years. So for me, it's a fascinating discipline. When I think about AI and artificial intelligence, I really think about computer science, and actually, is it is a discipline at the intersection of computer science and engineering. And broadly speaking, the objective of AI is to make machines behaving intelligently. Okay, so especially when we're thinking about software and
Mhm.
code, this software, when applying in the context of a machine learning applications, should exhibit a certain degree of human intelligence or intelligence.
Yes, that's a very comprehensive answer, I would say. Around when do you think artificial intelligence really started? Like, where in the history, what brought it about?
Well, there is a long history of discoveries and breakthroughs. It really started in the 50s or the 60s with the first neural networks. Rosenblatt was the first scientist that came up with the first neural network. But if I don't want to go too much into the historical details of AI, but if you think about Second World War, if you think
Mhm,
about all the work of Turing, all the uh, pioneering tools and algorithms developed at that time by their team to decode the um, German
mhm.
enigma. That was the first time when people started thinking about AI.
So I suppose it was also around that time when they figured out that AI could have stages. I've heard they have stages. So what are the stages of AI?
Yeah, well, look, certainly when Turing started, working on encrypted German codes, was you wouldn't have probably thought that now everybody in the planet, or most everybody in the planet, has a mobile phone powered essentially by machine learning and artificial intelligence. So certainly at that time, the intelligence we were talking about was still a narrow intelligence,
Mhm,
very good at doing one task. In that case,
mhm,
was decoding encrypted German messages. But even today, there are examples of narrow intelligence. Like, for instance, if you are using a smartphone and
mhm,
you are using Siri, or you have Alexa, that specific algorithm powering Alexa and Siri is
mhm,
a speech recognition algorithm, great at
mhm.
recognizing voice. But then, what about human intelligence? Human intelligence is much broader than that, right? So in that second stage, we're not there yet, by the way, by
Mhm.
far. We would talk about artificial general intelligence. So
Mhm.
an artificial intelligence able to essentially exhibit intelligent behavior in a much broader range of tasks and problems.
All right. So the recent, I would say, breakthroughs that we've seen in AI. So the beating of the Go and then the chess, right? So that would still be in narrow intelligence rather than general intelligence, is what you're saying, because that's
Yeah,
like
absolutely. I
very
mean,
specific. Yeah.
yeah, it depends on the field. It depends on the goal that you
Hmm.
are talking about. Obviously, there are many different goals. Reasoning, knowledge, representation, planning, learning, natural language processing. For instance, let's pick the last one, natural language processing.
Hmm.
Here, probably it is the field. NLP is probably the field where artificial general intelligence is a little bit more advanced. Okay, we're a little
Hmm.
bit closer. You might have heard about GPT 3 and GPT X, I
Yes.
think. So these are
Yes.
generative models that enable developers and scientists to create text from scratch. Okay, and there is an awful lot of excitement around this topic, because not only you can generate text, but you can also answer questions, and it's very credible, the answers that you can get.
These are the companies that are working towards creating software where you feed in like what the topic is, and then based on what the data set they have, they can like come back and like give you a sentence that you and I would consider is like that actually works.
Exactly, and
Editorially
also
is perfect. Mm-hmm.
precisely, and also fuel real conversations. So this is advanced stuff, and this is quite, we're not there yet, but we're very close to a situation where we can really replace a human with an algorithm, and maybe we don't see the difference.
That would be the day, wouldn't it? Okay, so that is everything for today's episode. Everybody will tune in next time, and we will see what the other repercussions of artificial intelligence are. Thank you, Luca, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.